Hey, and welcome to One Word Show, Rapid Fire Edition. Pew, 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 pew. I'm Jason. I'm your host. And we have my mama on the show. Yeah, it's one of those kind of days. I like it. Mama, welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you.
For people who don't call you mama, she goes by Laneta, not Laneta. Don't mess that up, please. Welcome
they're all going to say Laneta now because now they
of course,
won't
because
be
that's
able
all
to
they'll be able to
remember.
hear. Yep, no, that's why I said that. That's why we do those things.
Oh, thank you very much.
Now you'll think that everybody who calls you is a telemarketer. That's fantastic.
No.
Anywho,
Yes.
Rapid Fire. You've been on One Word Show with me before. Rapid Fire is a little bit different.
All right.
We got 10 words. I have no idea what they are. You have no idea what they are. That's what makes it so entertaining. We're going to get a minute to talk about each one of them.
Okay.
Now, when that minute's up, we're going to go right on to the next one. We might be mid-phrase, so if you're mid-phrase, I'm not being rude, Mama. We just got to move on to the next word.
Fine.
I know. You taught me manners. I just don't want you to get upset. All right, so you ready to go?
I'm so glad you admit to that.
Yeah, no. I'll admit to the things that you did right.
Why haven't you started yet?
Because we're getting ready to right now.
Oh,
Thanks.
well, good.
Pushing much, Jamie and Chris. Who's hosting the show, huh?
I don't know. Who is?
I'm a grown man. You stop trying to run my life, woman. No.
Please.
All right, we're going to start the timer.
Okay.
Our first word is pour, and not like P-O-O-R. P-O-U-R.
Oh, like you pour something
Like
out of a pitcher?
Yes, like you pour yourself out of bed
Oh,
in the morning.
funny story.
Okay.
Okay, so you know your nephews.
Yes, I have several.
Yes, the Thomas nephews.
Oh, okay. So the Thomas
so
nephews
get
are
up.
super smart, but a little autistic. A great combination of fun.
They get up.
Uh-huh.
They're bored,
Okay.
so they get the 25 bag of flour.
The 25-pound bag of flour.
Yes, with the 25-pound bag of sugar.
All right. So we got 25 pounds of sugar, 25 pounds of flour.
Yes.
All right.
They dump it all over the floor.
Sounds like a good time so far.
Mom comes down. What are you doing? We made a sand pile.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So they poured 50 pounds worth of sugar and flour onto the floor.
Onto the floor.
To have their own beach.
Yeah. Well,
Perfect.
you got to have it some way.
No, absolutely. And then
But, thank goodness they didn't think about pouring water to make mud castles.
Oh, no, yeah.
That would have
they'd
been
made sugar sand
disastrous.
castles. That would have been fantastic.
Yeah, that would have
Next
been
word, moving right along. Empower.
Empower.
You like that word, huh?
I do.
Do you feel empowered?
Sometimes.
Yeah?
It depends.
What does it depend? What depends on
Well, the problem is if I have sugar around, I'm not empowered.
If you have sugar around,
I'm
you're not
overpowered
empowered.
with the sugar.
By the sugar.
Yes, it's sad.
Because you want to
No
not
control.
eat it, but
Yeah.
it calls
No,
to
I
you.
want to eat it, but it calls to me.
It-
I don't need to eat it.
You don't need to eat it, so you try to stay away from it, and it
Yes,
takes away
because I'm
your
already
power.
big boned and fluffy.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
I'm big boned and fluffy, so when it's around, you're not empowered. So what do you do?
Maybe
feel?
we inherited it from each other.
That's very possible.
But empowered, yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of fun stuff for empowered. What makes you feel empowered?
Dr. Pepper. A Dr. Pepper, and I'm empowered for the whole day. I'm like Rocketman.
The whole day?
Okay, no, like 3
Did
hours.
you sing Rocketman?
Next word, Rocketman. Envious. I'm a little envious.
Envious.
That
What?
You sing Rocketman, and I don't.
You could have sung it.
I'm just kidding. I'm not envious of that. I do get envious that
Did
you're
you
retired.
just say I
and I'm
couldn't sing?
not. No, I didn't
Because
say.
that's what I heard.
Well, that's
Because you,
as you get older, your hearing goes, and sometimes it
that-
doesn't translate very well.
You just call me old?
Yes.
Wow.
No, maybe. Do I have a birthday coming up? No, I did not call you. She's going to gently hug me around the neck. Leave my.
What's this? Speak of
It's a
old.
beard.
I know, but
It's a beard.
got two
Are you
tones.
talking about
Are
my
those-
silver?
Are those highlights?
Yes, I have my beard highlighted with silver and red. That's not gray. Not at all.
Silver and red?
Silver and red.
I see. Well, you need to
Little
put
bit of
some
brown in
little
there.
bows in there. What was the word?
It was envious. That's perfect. We'll move on to the next word.
Okay.
Scarp. What the heck is
Scarp?
scarp? I don't even know what that is.
Oh,
We
well,
actually
see?
came up to a word that I didn't know.
See, that's when
Scarp.
somebody comes up and they go, scarf, scarf.
Why would they-
It's one of those things. Because you don't know what they're saying. But they're going, scarf, next word, please.
Next one, scarp. What if they just, like, whatever, whoever typed that word is actually like scrap and not
Or
scarp? And then it's an
it could
editorial
be-
issue at that
It could be
point.
scarf.
Could be scarf,
Yes, which
Maybe.
you wrap around your neck.
but not in the summertime. That's a hazard.
Well, it's hazard in the winter time too, because you could be sliding downstairs. And I'm just saying.
It took a dark turn. Don't wear your scarf while you're going downstairs,
That's
people.
right, it's
That
rough.
could be a horrible idea.
Very much so.
I can just see it on the screen now. That word's going to pop up: scarp, scrap, scarf. It's just going to keep changing because we haven't decided what the word really is. Because scarp, I don't know, but I like your definition of it.
Sure, why not?
Let's just go on to the next word then.
Sounds good.
Dig.
Dig.
Digging it.
Yeah.
Digging it. You came up and visited. I mean, she lives all the way out in South Kakalaki, and that's
Dig
South
yourself
Carolina.
out of a hole. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What? What does that mean? Dig yourself out of a hole? I've never had to dig myself out of a hole ever.
If you dug yourself into a hole by saying or doing the wrong stuff, then you got to dig yourself out.
I mean, that
So
makes.
how would you dig yourself out if all the dirt's up at the top and you're in the in the hole? How can you reach up and you can jump
So,
in
like,
any
literally.
time?
Sure.
So,
No,
yeah.
I'm letting you talk because it's fantastic.
No.
If you have, so you've dug yourself in. That's a good point. You dig yourself
Yeah.
into the hole,
and all the dirt's,
up top.
Yeah. So how do you undig it? Unless you start scraping the sides and then they kind of fill up.
could scrape the
It
sides.
wouldn't work though.
Or just kind of go forward, like at one end, and just throw the dirt behind you and make a ramp out.
Sure.
Yeah, because it works.
Next
word. Next word is impair, which is what you're doing to my brain right now. I am totally impaired by what's going on. I can't keep up. Mom is too
Sounds
intelligent
like a
for me.
personal problem.
It is. Have you
okay.
ever been impaired?
Let's see. I'm trying to. I don't think so. Nothing. Oh, that's impaled. No, that would.
Have you been impaled? Because that would be something that would hurt a lot. Most people
Well-
don't survive that, I think.
Well, it depends on where.
Impaired by impaling?
Yeah, it depends on where you're impaled by.
Oh, that's true.
See.
So, like, if
See,
you're
if it's
impaled in
through
the torso, you're
yeah,
done.
then you're done. But if it's in the leg or the
It's
foot,
just a flesh wound. It's just a
Yes,
flesh
it's a
wound off
flesh
hand,
wound.
Wes.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, you're not impaired
It's
by
like
that
the
at all.
spoon, you know.
Use
So-
a spoon because it hurts, Wes. Yeah, no.
Absolutely, yes.
And I've never been impaired by a spoon either.
You haven't.
I've been in pairs, like with somebody else, like year one and year two, year pair.
As opposed to being in apples.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, we're going complete. Next word. Airport. Hey.
Airport. Oh my goodness, I love airports.
Wow,
You
you
get
might
some
be
really wild things. Do you know that we were stuck? Well, yeah, you remember we were stuck in the Paris airport. It's like being in a giant hamster wheel.
I'm glad you put wheel after that. That pause was big enough. I was like, in a giant hamster. I've never been in a giant hamster, Mom, but that would be interesting.
Well, you know, it's like being in a giant whale, only, you know, with a hamster. And it's
Are there
not nearly
like
as-
not giant whales? If you get right down to it,
Well, some whales are gianter more than the others. Did you like that
giant.
word? Gianter more.
Spelling's not a prerequisite for librarians.
Thank goodness. Thank
Giant
goodness.
more.
Ginormous.
Ginormous. That's a good.
Yes.
That's a good word. I'm going to use that word in a sentence to Rachel later. She'll love it.
Ginormous. I use it all the time.
Next word.
Next word.
Ginormous. No. Anyway, common. Oh, nothing.
Common.
There's nothing common about either one of us,
Very
which is
true.
nice.
Well, yeah, it gets kind of boring when
Common
you're
is super boring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. There's no room for any common.
Not at all.
And I'm trying to think of things that are common, and it's so boring I can't even think of a common thing. I know common sense is no longer common.
Is there common sense anymore?
I don't.
There's a shortage of common sense.
That I would agree with you 100%.
Very much so.
Now,
which
do you
is
think
sad.
that's from what people are learning on
I
their
think it's
surroundings?
From,
Is
no,
it
I
from
think it's
parentals?
from space aliens.
It's, of course it is. That makes a lot more sense.
Did you know that in South Carolina there's a UFO welcome center? True. It's in Orangeburg County. Yes,
There's
sir.
a UFO. Okay, wait a minute. You've
Yes.
lived in South Carolina
Next
for.
word.
No, we got 8 seconds. Have you been to this where you dropped
Yes.
off there? Is that how you know about
no.
it? Or
No, I've been to it. Yes. Mm-hmm.
okay, next word, curtain.
Curtain.
Oh, the first thing I think about is Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
Pay no
yeah,
attention
that's
to the
a
man
good
behind the
one.
curtain.
Yes.
That's kind of how I feel
All
a lot
those
of the time.
curtains, yeah.
Or the nice jacket. Where'd you get it? What curtain did you get it from? Kind of that joke,
What?
Nice.
That would be awful. Nobody's ever said that to me.
No,
Thanks, Jason.
no. No, now that I think about it, most of your jackets remind me more of couch covers than curtain.
Are you?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, speaking of curtains and weird jackets, remember that plaid? Remember that plaid jacket that Thomas had?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
That was one of
my
the ugliest
goodness.
jackets I've ever
It was,
seen.
and it went down through a couple of the brothers.
Well-
I think Christy finally threw it out.
Did Thomas not know about it then?
I don't know.
Yeah, you were at the airport looking for Thomas to pick him up, and you said,
Yes.
"Oh, who dressed that poor kid? Because that ugly
He
jacket."
really
And then
needs
you
a
realized
woman,
it was
and
your
then
son.
it was, oh my goodness, that was so embarrassing.
Oh, next word, air.
Head. Yes. Remember the air?
Which air? You got a story for this? What is
No,
it?
I don't. So I can make one up
You,
though.
you just make up a story that sounds good.
Exactly.
Air is pretty common, you know.
It
We
is.
need it to breathe.
Some air sweeter than others.
Some air is definitely sweeter than others.
But
Where-
if you go to a farm and you're around cows, then the air isn't as sweet.
You know, that depends. That's all perspective, though, if you think about it.
Okay,
Because if you ask
so-
a farmer, that's the smell of money.
That's true, but if you walk by a dumpster that's full, that's not sweet air.
No, unless it's like a Chinese buffet dumpster, and then it's super sweet air. That's all
Ooh,
leftovers
but
in
if
there.
you want to go dumpster diving for some old furniture or something that's been thrown out, you can find some
How sweet
neat
that air is.
things dumpster diving. Have you ever been dumpster diving?
No, I have not. And
I haven't either, but you're going to tell me it's a new word, but I'm going to go ahead and continue on. aren't I?
no, actually, that's 10 up, 10 down.
Oh, okay.
Way to go, Mom.
There you go.
Yeah, you survived the gauntlet. Good job. You're one of the first ones to actually. No, everyone makes it through, so good job there.
That's how.
Thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for traveling all the way from South Carolina
gosh.
to be on here with us.
You know how long it took me to hitchhike?
If you guys
right.
want to know how long it took my mom to hitchhike, comment down below. Like us on Facebook, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and you can see more shows just like this at onewordshow.com, and you can follow us on Facebook at One Word Show. Also, if you want to be a guest on the show, hit us up on Facebook. And until next time, I need to find my mom a bus ticket home.